Jürgen Habermas's Rationality in Social Institutions. Jürgen Habermas, a prominent philosopher and sociologist, has dedicated much of his work to understanding how rationality shapes our society, particularly through social institutions. To understand his ideas in simple terms, we need to unpack what he means by rationality and why he thinks it is so essential to how our institutions work. Social institutions like governments, education systems, and even families play a big role in how society functions. Habermas believed that rationality, or the ability to think and act based on reason and evidence, is the key to understanding and improving these institutions. Habermas viewed rationality as more than just logical thinking. For him, rationality also involves communication and cooperation. He argued that people make better decisions when they engage in open and honest discussions, listen to different perspectives, and work together to find common ground. This kind of rationality, which he called communicative rationality, goes beyond individual reasoning. It focuses on the shared understanding and agreement people can reach through dialogue. Habermas saw social institutions as the structures that organize our lives. Institutions provide the rules, norms, and systems that guide how we live together in a society. For example, schools are institutions that educate young people, governments make laws and policies, and families nurture and support individuals. Habermas believed that for these institutions to serve society well, they must be grounded in rationality. In other words, the decisions they make and the actions they take should be based on reason, fairness, and mutual understanding. However, Habermas recognized that social institutions often fail to live up to this ideal. In many cases, institutions are influenced by power, money, and personal interests rather than reason and fairness. For example, a government might pass a law that benefits a small group of wealthy individuals at the expense of the general public. In such cases, the institution is not acting rationally in the way Habermas defines it. Instead of promoting the common good, it is serving particular interests. To address these issues, Habermas proposed that institutions need to embrace communicative rationality. This means creating spaces where open and honest dialogue can happen. For example, a government could hold public forums where citizens can discuss policies and share their views. Similarly, schools could involve students, teachers, and parents in decisions about education. By fostering communication and cooperation, institutions can make more rational decisions that reflect the needs and interests of everyone involved. Habermas also highlighted the importance of the public sphere in promoting rationality in social institutions. The public sphere is the space where people come together to discuss and debate issues that matter to society. In Habermas's view, a healthy public sphere is essential for democracy because it allows citizens to hold institutions accountable and influence their decisions. For instance, when people protest against unfair laws or advocate for better education, they are using the public sphere to demand rationality from social institutions. However, Habermas acknowledged that the public sphere is not always perfect. In modern society, it is often dominated by powerful interests like corporations and media organizations that can shape public opinion to serve their own agendas. This can undermine the public sphere's ability to promote rationality in social institutions. To counter this, Habermas called for greater transparency and inclusivity in the public sphere. He believed that everyone should have an equal opportunity to participate in discussions and debates, regardless of their background or resources. Habermas's ideas are not just theoretical, they have practical implications for how we can improve our social institutions. For example, in education, communicative rationality could mean involving students, teachers, and parents in shaping curricula and policies. In healthcare, it could mean engaging patients and medical professionals in discussions about treatment options and healthcare policies. In politics, it could mean creating more opportunities for citizens to participate in decision-making processes, such as through town hall meetings or online forums. At its core, Habermas's theory of rationality in social institutions is about creating a society where decisions are made through reason, fairness, and mutual understanding. He believed that by fostering communication and cooperation, we can build institutions that serve the common good rather than narrow interests. This vision is especially important in today's world, where many people feel disillusioned with social institutions and disconnected from the decision-making processes that affect their lives. Habermas's work challenges us to think critically about how our social institutions function and how they can be improved. It reminds us that rationality is not just about thinking logically as individuals. It is also about coming together as a society to discuss, debate, and find solutions to our shared challenges. By embracing communicative rationality, we can create institutions that are more just, inclusive, and effective. In conclusion, Jürgen Habermas's ideas about rationality in social institutions provide a powerful framework for understanding and improving society. His emphasis on communication and cooperation reminds us that we can achieve more when we work together and listen to each other. If you found this explanation helpful and thought-provoking, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more content like this. Your support helps us continue exploring important ideas and sharing them with a broader audience. Thank you for watching.